Hello everyone, we're coming at you in some weird times at the moment. This is a special episode, special because things are going on right now which we don't really know how things are going to go, stuff that's affecting the theme park industry and obviously all of our lives as well. So we just wanted to do an episode about everything that's going on and kind of get everybody together, like get your opinions together so we can kind of just talk it through, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously everybody probably knows. I can't imagine anyone who doesn't know at this point. There's a pandemic going on in the whole world, coronavirus, and it depends where you are in the world, but a lot of people are self-isolating because of it, social distancing, maybe even on lockdown, can't leave their house, that kind of thing. And then some people are actually being directly affected by it, and also there have been deaths. So obviously this is like a huge thing that's affecting all of us, and not to mention the fact that every theme park is now basically closed because of it. Obviously social distancing isn't really possible in a theme park, but yeah, we just kind of wanted to like have a little chat about it because obviously when we've had to cancel our Alton Towers trip today, we should be there right now, we're recording on Saturday, and our big Netherlands trip, which we were really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
We're also probably going to have to cancel our Barcelona trip, so Portaventura, which we were going to go to as well.
But we do hope to get to these parks at some point again in the future once everything calms down. You know, we'll...
They're basically postponed, not cancelled.
Yeah, they're still on the very top of our list in terms of places to go, you know. So we'll see. We're also meant to be going to Phantasialand in July.
Yeah.
Whether that one scrapes through or not. Well,
I'm not sure.
No, it really depends. No one really knows how long it's all going to last for.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's going to last longer than we are anticipating.
Yeah, most likely.
But yeah, so basically big changes in the last, it's been basically a week that we've been kind of...
For us in the UK. For other
starting
countries.
to do big things about changing how we behave.
Other countries have already been on, you know, lockdown and all restaurants and such have been closed for weeks in like France and Spain and such. The UK, that happened only a few days ago, so we're still kind of only at the start of the problem, whereas some other European countries are more towards the middle. But yeah, there's a lot of time ahead.
Yeah. And I think it's easy to kind of... I mean, obviously when it first broke out, we weren't really taking it seriously in kind of January, February. But we could see it was all happening in other parts of the world. And personally, I just thought it was going to blow over really quickly. But then it kind of carried on going. I was like, oh, okay. And I know that when we first kind of realised that we were going to have to cancel all of our trips, we were a bit gutted. And I think that's where a lot of people are, obviously, in the enthusiast community. Everyone's a bit kind of sad that all the parks are shut. We can't go to any parks in the foreseeable future. But I think everyone has to just kind of remember that, you know, literally people are dying, and if we're going to be doing that or doing any kind of social activities right now, that we're putting everybody at risk, and it's not essential. Theme parks, as you said the other day, are a luxury. They're really not essential to anybody's lives. Obviously the people who work there, it's their livelihoods, and Merlin and companies like that are going to have to kind of work out how they're going to get through this, but ultimately we don't need to be going to parks. And that's why I think we put that announcement out quite early that we weren't going to be going to Towers, because it's not about us right now. We're quite healthy, we're young. But I have seen quite a few articles recently saying that young people can be affected by it quite badly.
Yeah, well, of course.
We're all at risk, but the people who are at risk are the vulnerable people that you probably have in your family, your friends, and that's why we just all need to stay at home as much as we can to stop it from spreading, because it's just not really fair, is it?
So let's talk about what we can do instead.
Yeah,
what some people have been doing, you know, because we asked you on Instagram what kind of tips you had for keeping busy and what you're going to be doing over the next few weeks, months.
Yeah, we need to just keep it positive. Obviously there's not going to be any park visits, but there's tons of other stuff we can do. But I feel like we have a really strong community, especially on Discord and things like that. So there's a load of stuff that we can do in the meantime to stay positive and stay active.
Yeah, this is it. So as you said, and Stan said, using Discord to stay in touch with everyone. So obviously Discord is a great place to talk to other people who are enthusiasts, and just kind of keep in touch with people. We have a Coast About Discord server that's discord.coasterbot.com. There's lots of people on there, lots of people who are, interested in roller coasters from all around the world. So if you want to nerd out about your home park or nerd out about a specific park you haven't been to but would love to, it's a good place to go.
Yeah.
Good place to keep busy.
And keep social, because obviously we're not going to be seeing people, but there's the internet now. So you can talk to whoever you want. You can do video chats. Just chat on the, the texting or however you say it, the chat on there. And just keep in contact with everyone, even though we can't meet up at parks.
Smells Bear says, great excuse to sit and play Sims for hours. There we go. I think gaming in general is going to be a big one. Lots of Planet Coaster, lots of No Limits 2, lots of whatever games you're into. For me, Rocket League, bit of that. Minecraft, City Skylines, people are saying.
Yeah.
So all different types of games. Someone says, Planet Tower says, trying to learn game level design could then turn this into something theme park related. And I think while we have time, it could be a perfect opportunity to learn new skills.
Yeah.
Learn how to do something that you've always kind of wanted to figure out how to do, but never really had the time to do so.
Yeah.
If you have all this additional time, now is the perfect time to start doing it.
Especially things like art or cooking, stuff like indoor activities that you kind of think, well, I'm not going to do that because that just involves sitting down for ages inside. Mm-hmm. That's the perfect time now to do it.
Other people are suggesting watching lots of YouTube. Rock and Roller Coaster says I'll be watching YouTube a lot. TS Minesweep says the same. He's going to be watching lots of YouTube, being on Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, I think YouTube, especially, there's loads of different creators out there who make content theme park related and or not theme park related. Mm-hmm. So hop on and just dive through the history of maybe Coasterbot, all the older episodes.
Yeah.
If you're really bored, you could watch some of the live streams that we've done ages ago.
That's true.
There will be more live streams to come as well. So
yeah, we're also putting more content on Instagram. So if you're not following us on there, now is the perfect time because we've started doing IGTV, which we never really got into before. Because that's just a quicker way to kind of get more content out to everybody, rather than putting on YouTube, doing a lot of like video editing and stuff like that. So yeah, and also let us know what content you want to see, because obviously we have a lot more time now, so just let us know.
Lush Velvet Coaster says, I'm trying to think that my trips are postponed, not cancelled, and I just bought a Switch to stay busy.
Nice.
There you go. Animal Crossing. I don't know if I said Planet then.
Animal Planet.
Everyone's playing Animal Crossing, it seems.
Yeah. But that's a good thing, a good mental state to be in of it's not cancelled, nothing is cancelled. It's just going to be happening later in the year or maybe next year.
Yep.
We're just kind of putting everything on hold for now, basically.
Coaster Lad says, stay positive, pick up an old interest, read a book, play a new game, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's all about trying new things that you never really had time for before, or picking up old things that you've lost or forgotten about because you haven't had so much time.
It's just like an opportunity to do something different.
Definitely.
So that's pretty much all the positive kind of messages that we had from everyone, but also we had a lot of kind of negative ones. People saying that it's not a big deal. What else did they say?
Some people are just, anxious, worried, unsure of how long it's going to last for.
Yeah. And I think there's still quite a lot of people out there who don't really think it is a big deal. Maybe they haven't seen any of the effects of it. They haven't heard of anyone that they know that's got it, things like that. But I think it's not just about kind of how it's going to affect us now, it's also how it's affecting our economy, how it's affecting our healthcare systems. Obviously, there are tons of people out there working really hard to try and save lives and keep everyone going. And even though you're not seeing the full force of it at the moment, I think it's going to become really clear soon how much of an impact it's going to have. So I think that's why we just need to kind of like stay positive, stay inside, try and entertain ourselves as much as we can. And also just try not to put other people at risk, because obviously, I mean, we might not see it as an issue for us, but it is an issue for everybody else out there. So yeah, we just wanted to do a quick episode to talk about everything that's going on. Obviously, it's going to have a huge impact on our channel personally, because we had so many vlogs planned for this year. Mm-hmm.
They will return at the end of the year. There will be more. We'll have to try and go to these parks to make up for lost time. There's lots of UK parks that we want to get to anyway this year. So once everything blows over, you can expect more theme park content. But we are lucky that we're able to just produce any old theme park content. We're not specific. We don't have to go to theme parks to generate our content. So
yeah.
for us, it's kind of just business as usual with a few additional things going on. So
so you can expect more of our main series.
Yeah, definitely. While, speaking of trying new things, while we have the additional time to just focus on these videos, hopefully we'll be trying some new things, new video ideas, new explained series. So we'll see where that takes us. But now it's theme park season as well, even though it's not theme park season. Sometimes, if you haven't figured it out, I try and save some of the more popular content for theme park season, when generally things are more interesting. And I won't reserve it till when the theme parks are actually open. I will start putting out more quote theme park season content now, so expect that.
And also stay tuned to social media. The podcast will still be going. We'll still be bringing you great guests. We have some lined up for the future, which is very exciting to us. We just had Liam on from Aroma Prime, which was very exciting as well.
It was.
And we'll just keep the topics coming, keep putting out content for everyone. This is the time to be making more content so that we can all keep ourselves entertained.
Most definitely.
But just everyone, I hope everyone's okay. Stay safe and stay inside.